We have 4 stocks we're gonna talk about, the major squeeze area for them. The 2 stocks that bumped last week, AMC and BBBY, got shorted around the $27 mark. Both of them at the same price. Is this a coincidence? I don't know. However, the thing I know is where the bottom or the price reversal for those 2 stocks, because many of you are holding those stocks. And we're gonna discuss the other 2 stocks. They already have a bottom and a support last week. There's a potential for squeeze. We're going to talk about the squeeze area where the price will have 50% and 100% for those 2 stocks. So let's get right to it and have the strategy plan for the next week, where you enter, where you exit, and take profit. That's the main reason that we do this video, and that's the main reason that you watching this video, to make some profit. So let's start our video. This stock that jumped after hours when we talked about it in our live streaming on Friday. If you never watch our live streaming, we always do it at 8 p.m. Paris time each Friday. We talked about this stock is called DNAA, Social Capital Holding. The price was around the 14.39, and we said this will jump crazy because we have volatility starting to picking up around the 2 million worth of volume. If we go in after hours, you see it, we close around the 200, around the $42. It was around the 14 on Friday. We close after hours $42. And the other stock that we actually hunted on our pre-market watch list, because we do always watch list on our Patreon, this one we did 2 days ago when we predicted the price for AGLE. What we said for this one, we said we're gonna have a big volatility the moment that we hold the 0.73, where we said we should take profit around the 0.91. If we go back here, we already had a nice jump when the market opened below the 0.80, our support, or 0.79, and we have our breakout here. This was a perfect entry for us, and the price went nicely up 23% around our profit taking before the rejection. You see, always take your profit, then the price went down. So still, I put this on my watch list because we're still holding the support around the 0.80. We're gonna have a big breakout for this stock. We're gonna do update for this stock where you take your profit on our Patreon. So let's go back to our video and discuss AMC. Look what's going on. This is really crazy what's happened. The price that we got rejected at is the $27.30 for AMC. For BBBY was around the 28. This is around the same number before we have the massive short. It's kind of like the short came in heavily around the same number for both AMC and BBBY. Now the main question, where the price will reverse at. We have an important level for AMC. We had a bit of hold up for AMC above this AMA. That's why we held and we have a green candle. However, I will make it simple as possible. The game plan for the next week is holding this critical area around the 16. Even if we dipped around the 15, we never want to have closing candle below this ascending line, because the move will be really scary for AMC if we broke this ascending line. I don't want to see it close below this ascending line, because we're gonna have the $5.50 or around the $6. This will be the perfect bottom for this year to buy at for AMC, because we're gonna have a big volatility and the price will jump almost 100%. However, the best case scenario is holding by the open for the next week for AMC above the 16. And the massive turning point will be over the $20 again, and breaking the $20 to go above the 27. And of course, AMC will squeeze 100 if we tested the 43 and we broke this level of resistance. But I suggest to take profit here after we clear the 27. For BBBY is have a support above the $9 for the next week. We already have a bounce. Did the video update on our Patreon, even on our channel YouTube. We said we're gonna have a hold up above the $10. We did a nice trade because we had a bit of bounce here for Friday, but after hours went down for BBBY below the $10, around $9.70, I believe. If the market open, we're gonna have a price going down. The $9 should hold for BBBY. If we don't hold, the bottom is the $7.31. And how we gonna confirm that? If the price go down, consolidate here is mean the $9 is our support. We're gonna have a test for the 13.24. This will be a nice swing trade for BBBY if we held the $9. Otherwise, if we have a 1 hour candle close red one around or below the $9 and we saw the $8.99, we're gonna have the $7.30 where we hunt for BBBY. Let me go for our blue chip company just to check Apple and the other stock. Apple is really strong, is still holding this ascending line. As long as we hold this ascending line, we're gonna have a pump for all-time high around the 182. For Google as well, we have potential going to all-time high if we broke this one resistant, which is the 123. If we broke it, we're gonna have a continuation for profit taken 130, 143. The bottom for the seed should be the 100 if we don't want to go toward the 81. And again, if you want to load up on Apple and the other blue chip company, you can get free share stocks that you can win with Apple is AMC, Tesla, GRAB, and Palantir, and AZO. You have until the end of this month in order to get those free stock. And how you can win those free stocks is pretty simple. You open your proxy account on Momo, and second, you deposit $100 in order to win one free stock value between $8 up to $2,000. So what you waiting for? Get your free share of Apple and the other stock with my link in comment section below, or notification will pop up here, will take you directly to open your account with Momo. Let's talk about the other two stocks that we said they will jump. We have Chicken Soup, CSSE. For this one, there's a massive potential. Many Redditors are talking about the potential squeeze for this stock. The volume is still low, around the 200, so we needed to go over the 1 million to have the squeeze, and holding above the $10.80. So the support is really strong, above the $10.80. If we continue to hold above the $10.80 for the next week, we're gonna have a test around the $12.66. This is how the insider will play this one. Testing the $12.66. If we got rejected, mean we're not ready to squeeze, but still we're not going down, because the $10.88 is the major confirmation that we still have a bull momentum. Be ready for the next test, because this time we're gonna have a jump from the $12.66. The first time we're gonna see the 12.6 break, we're gonna have the 1942. Let me just check how much we can make here. Oh man, 50%. So yeah, I already put my alert around the 12.66 break and the support $10.80. Next up, we have paty City Holding. For this one, if we have breaking for the $3 resistance, we're gonna have official party for this stock. Really. However, I will be extra careful because there is a manipulation for this stock. I don't like one thing, which is this gap that happened around the 18th of August. And the price went below our support, the $1.77. So what I suggest, the margin of error, this one is a bit high. That's why I have this level between the $1.77, $1.56. If we held in the next week, because we might see a volatility and price continue to go down, the $1.56 and the $1.77 should be a wick and never closing below. The price hold above this box. This will confirm that we have a potential to squeeze over the $3. Because if we overcome the $3, my trigger point and entry point to have a profit taken around the $5.24 would be almost 75%. But now is a bit dangerous. If you want to get in early, there is a strategy. Yes, you enter above this AMA. You see here, above AMA. Any price below the $1.56 is our exit strategy. This is mean there's a big sell-off and the price will continue to go down. However, if we held above this box and this AMA, we're gonna have the test for the $3. If you enter around this box, you take your profit around the $3. Then you enter again for another profit taking around the $5.24. So massive profit taking for Party City stock. I'll be watching those two stocks. As we said, it's been heavily talked about in Reddit and the other social media like Twitter, and even Trey talked about on his last live streaming when he transitioned from AMC and talk about Party and potential squeeze. So we're gonna have a volatility for this stock, and the volume is 17 million. It's better than chicken soup. We're gonna do update for the next week for a lot of stocks, so stay tuned for that. See you in the next update.